PATELS from car sales. Like I said last time, I'm not a racist, and these are only my opinions, my experiences. Today I will be talking about Mr. and Mrs. Patel. I do admire these people because they come from an overpopulated country with hardly any clean resources, and they value education and family. They come to America and they thrive. They are doctors, surgeons, architects, computer programmers, and business owners. These people are great people, but they are very difficult to do business with. Again, I see a pattern with these minorities. Why do they feel that they have to destroy you in order to achieve a good deal? Whatever happened to give a little and take a little? I'm a true believer that we all have roles in our society, and we are all connected. I can't sit here and condone raping and pillaging my neighbors. I can't just take and take without understanding that eventually I must contribute. You can't come to this country and reap all of its benefits without thinking that you must give something back. This is the problem I have with Indians. Let me set up a scenario for you and elaborate how they operate. They pull up to a dealership, and the majority of the time they show up with 5 or 6 people to buy something. One of them wants to buy a car, and that's difficult enough, but they bring backup. The other 5 are there to beat you into submission. They tell you, if you want to sell a car, all you have to do is give us a good deal. Let me give you an example. The car is new and the MSRP is $22,000. But you have a special now, and the vehicle is $19,999. So what you do is give them the sale price that you have been giving everyone else in the hopes of making a sale. Now you present them with this sales price of $19,999 plus tax and fees. Bad idea. Once you show them this, one of them, the main negotiator, laughs and says, "Come on, buddy. We already know this is the price. You aren't giving us a good deal." Now remember, these fucks have combed the internet because if they are good at one thing is using computers to find the absolute lowest price in town. They have searched every other store and they are at your establishment because you have the lowest price in town. But they always tell you the same fucking shit. Oh, come on, buddy. My friend Apu got the same car for a lot less. Just give us a better deal. When you ask them, what price did Apu from the 7-Eleven get? They tell you, it's a lot lower than yours. They won't give you a figure. They'll just tell you it's a lot lower than yours. Now, they'll tell you, just go to your boss and ask him for a better deal. So what do most salespeople do? Okay, hold on. I will be right back. You tell your boss that these fucking dotheads want a better deal. Now your boss is almost in, so he gives you a $250 discount and says, look, dude, this is it. Just tell them it's $250 discount, and if they don't like it, they can leave. So what do? You go back to the table with these numbers and continue to put your testicles in a vise. Okay, Mr. Patel. My boss said the best deal is $19,750 plus tax and fees. So now what? Let me tell you what these cow fucking worshippers do. They laugh at you and they tell you, come on, buddy. Apu, the 7-Eleven Slurpee technician, got a better deal than that. You have to do a lot better than this. You got to give me a better deal. So by this time, you're running out of patience and charm. So you tell them, tell me, Mr. Customer, what's a good deal? Now, all of these fucks look at each other and pretend like they haven't rehearsed this at the call center. And they tell you a fucking ridiculous number. Tell your boss we will buy it for $17,000 out the door. Now you know this is impossible, and they know this is impossible. And they know, and you know, that there's no way that you can do this. So what do? You tell them, come on, I can't do this, Mr. Customer. But they insist. Come on, buddy, tell your boss. Ask your boss to do this and we'll buy the car. They'll tell you shit like, if you do this for us, we're going to send you customers. Really? Like that's something a fucking salesperson wants to do. Deal with some more brain damage. I don't want your bullshit armpit smelling friends coming over here and robbing me without a gun. Fuck that. I'd rather deal with sane people. Now your boss looks at your offer and tells you to tell them, look, 19,500 plus tax and fees, and that's it. Don't come back. Tell them to fucking leave. Now you present them this, and they laugh at you again, and they tell you that that's not a good deal. Now keep in mind that if you gave them what they wanted, they still wouldn't buy the car. Why? Because they would simply take your written offer to your competitor and try to grind them. This is what they do. They would rather go from store to store and spend hours, gas, and money trying to save $100. I don't get this mentality. This is what fucking drives me insane about these fucking people. It's a sickness they have. It's only when they know that it's humanly impossible to get a better deal that they will then come back and tell you, okay, buddy, we are close to a deal. Even though they know no one in town will go lower than the price you gave them. They will still play these fucking bullshit games with you and tell you, okay, if you give me a little bit more discount, I will buy it. Let's say you are now ready to close the deal at $19,500. Guess what? They are still asking you for $19,000 flat, which they know it's impossible. I mean, you kicked them out at $19,500 and they accepted $19,500. Nobody else touched $19,500. But now they're still going to tell you, okay, we'll buy the car, but they're still asking you for $19,000, which they know is impossible. And even though they agree, okay, we'll do it at $19,500, what do they start to do now? They begin to ask you, what are you going to give me for free if I buy the car? At this point, they start asking for a referral fee, a tint, free maintenance, or anything for that matter. So now you must start this whole fucking torture all over again and try to overcome all their fucking wanting. No, Mr. Patel, I cannot give you $500 worth of free maintenance. No, I cannot give you $1,500 free warranty. No, Mr. fucking Patel, I can't give you shit because you have already fucking robbed us. Now, after all of these fucking bullshit Indian dance, they are ready to sign, and guess what? The fucking smelly asshole who's buying the car is a first-time buyer with a 725 FICO, with nothing but student loans, and he wants 0.9%, which he doesn't qualify for. So what do you tell them? The best I can do is 3.99%, and that's a gift. And the whole fucking Habibi dance starts all over again. They'll tell you that Abdar from the liquor store had a lower score and he got 0%. They'll tell you we are charging way too much. They'll tell you, oh, you guys are too expensive. I'm going to take my business somewhere else. Even though it's bullshit, they're not. And then you must start to overcome all of this fucking brain damage all over again. Once you close the deal, they continue to drop hints like, come on, man, you can give me something. You're not giving me a good deal. All along knowing that they fucking raped us over a barrel of shit-smelling curry. This is why salespeople fucking run from Indians like the plague. Haven't they realized that no experienced salesperson with half a brain wants to up them? They walk into a dealership and everyone runs. Because most of these fucks are all the same. Now, I've met decent ones who are reasonable, but it's only been a few in my lifetime. Doesn't it bother them that no one wants to up them? No one wants to help them? No one wants to show them cars? It's always a green pea. Or if a salesperson gets caught off guard, that's the only time they get helped. With all of the money and all of their success, it's a pity that they have to torture salespeople in order to buy something. I always feel completely drained after selling them something, which, by the way, is not very often. Not because I'm a bad salesperson, but because I choose not to cross paths with them. Hopefully one of them sees or hears this video, and hopefully they realize what they do is un-American and inhumane. Do they want America turning into a shit-smelling country like India? Do they want us all to have toilets? I hope they do. I like toilets. I don't like shitting on the corner, or I don't like fucking shitting on a wall like they do in India. Do they want everyone smelling like if you rubbed curry and onions under your armpits right before a triathlon? Do they want us living in a pile of shit? If the answer is yes, then don't come to America. Stay the fuck home. But if you saw America as a beacon of hope, and if you saw the American way as something you always dreamed of achieving, then don't come here with your fucking Indian bullshit. Don't come here and try to implement the same fucking principles that have turned your country into a pile of dog shit. We in America deserve a chance of success. We don't deserve to be treated like your fucking Indian comrades. Don't expect to come here and become successful without having to assimilate to our culture. A culture that is based on the ability to succeed if you work hard enough. Don't come here to put us into poverty one business at a time. Remember, we are all connected in some way. We also need homes built. And we also need medical care. You can't expect us to pay for your time if we can't make a living. In the great scheme of things, it's all related. Thanks for watching.